Let's do Nook and Cranny while we're here. So grab your noodle or your tune-up balls. I'm a noodle kind of fan. This Nook and Cranny, we're higher than we were before between the shoulder blade and the arm. Look in there. You've been on my table, you know it's a good spot. And it's tender. It doesn't get a lot of movement and it's quite dense without a lot of soft tissue. So I'm going to lay on my side. I'm using the kind of tail end of my noodle. You're welcome to use the tune-up balls. I just find that they're a little edgy for me to relax into, especially on this side. I waited tables for years. Oh, it was so fun. I loved it. And this arm carried all my trays, and it has a lot to say about that. It's still a little stiff. Found a spot. Look how this makes my head, or notice in your own body how your head kind of doesn't have a place to go. Wad up that towel and support your head. Let yourself just kind of focus on the area that's getting that compression. Find the angle of the arm that works for you. And then just hang out. And again, I've got my bolster between my knees. If it feels like you're falling over, your hips are opening up, with that quantum ball, you can just kind of wedge it behind you underneath your hip. And then you got a little support there. And even if, it just kind of helps your body relax. So it's subtle, but can be nice where you just feel supported. There's no hanging on, you just melt to the floor. And then you can find your nook and cranny. I found it anywhere is perfect. We don't have any electrical zinging or anything happening. Just noticed I was kind of curling into it. I just was curious, what happens if I'm upright and tall while I find this area? Changes it up a little bit. We're creating space on the side of the shoulder blade so that shoulder blade can slide and glide along the rib cage. Whatever angle you find is perfect. Just let yourself melt. Mine keeps kind of moving. It's hilarious. Playing hide and seek. You can do this technique on the wall. If the floor is too intense, use your noodle or your tune-up balls. in that last minute here. Soften your ribs, soften your pelvic floor. Nice and easy using that top hand. Lift yourself up. We're going to do the opposite side. All right, I'm laying on my side. A little nook and cranny. I'm using my noodle. And then I have my towel for my head. So it's just that side, kind of the space between the shoulder blade and the arm here. Look around there. You'll find something good. Found it. Found it. Find your spot and settle in. It's a great spot if you're having any kind of arm numbness, tingling, forearm stuff, carpal tunnel type symptoms. Look here in the nook and cranny of the shoulder, that shoulder joint. Breathe and feel, letting your body be heavy on the mat. Breathe and expand from the inside out, opening the rib cage. And let it go. And that last minute here. Be so sweet to yourself as you come out of this technique. I put my top hand down and lift myself up.